If your life feels heavy, if you're tired of overthinking, or if you feel like you've slowly lost control of your mind, your body, or even your heart, then this video will shake you awake. Because today, we're diving into 3 brutal Stoic rules, rules that are not soft, not comfortable, and definitely not easy. But if you apply them, they will rebuild you from the inside out. Modern life has made people mentally weak and emotionally fragile. We're distracted, overstimulated, addicted to comfort, and disconnected from our own potential. But the ancient Stoics understood something we desperately need today: strength is not something you inherit, it's something you forge. Every decision, every sacrifice, every challenge you face shapes who you become. And these 3 Stoic rules were created to turn ordinary people into unbreakable human beings. These are not motivational quotes. They are not friendly reminders. These are hard truths, the kind that force you to confront yourself honestly, the kind that break your illusions, the kind that demand you rise above who you were yesterday. So if you're ready to rebuild your mind, sharpen your discipline, strengthen your body, and harden your emotional core, stay with me. Because once you understand and apply these 3 Stoic rules, your entire life will shift in a direction you never thought possible. Rule 1: Discomfort is your teacher. If there is one truth the Stoics understood better than anyone, it's this: comfort destroys the very qualities that make you strong. Human beings were not designed to live soft lives, drowning in convenience, distractions, and instant gratification. Yet this is exactly the world we live in today, a world where every form of discomfort is avoided, numbed, or escaped. The Stoics saw discomfort as something completely different. A forge. A training ground. A teacher. Not something to run from, but something to use. Why modern people fear discomfort? People today panic at the smallest inconvenience. A difficult conversation. Avoided. A hard decision. Delayed. A challenge. Complained about. Physical effort. Replaced with excuses. Life has become so easy that even minor discomfort feels unbearable. But what the Stoics knew is that the more you run from discomfort, the weaker you become, mentally, physically, emotionally. Comfort creates fragility. Discomfort creates resilience. The Stoic view: discomfort is training. Stoic philosophers practiced something called voluntary discomfort. Not because they enjoyed pain, but because they understood a simple truth. If you suffer voluntarily, you suffer less involuntarily. They would expose themselves to cold, walk long distances, sleep on hard surfaces, fast from food, reduce pleasure intentionally, train the body and train the will. Why? To prove that they could endure. To remind themselves that they were stronger than they thought. To detach from comfort so they never became its slave. Comfort is not happiness, it's weakness in disguise. Comfort doesn't make you happy. Comfort makes you dependent. It removes your edge, your discipline, your inner fire. Ask yourself: when was the last time you did something difficult on purpose? When was the last time you pushed your limits? When was the last time you chose the harder path? If the answer is, I don't remember, then you already know why life feels heavy. You've been avoiding the very thing that makes you grow. Discomfort rebuilds your mind. Every time you step into discomfort, your brain changes. You build the ability to stay calm under pressure. To think while stressed. To act while afraid. To stay grounded when things go wrong. Discomfort teaches your mind one critical lesson. I can handle this. And once your brain believes that, the world loses its power over you. Discomfort rebuilds your body. Your body was designed to work, sweat, lift, push, move, endure. Physical discomfort is one of the fastest ways to rebuild your discipline and confidence. A stronger body creates a stronger mind. The Stoics always knew this. Not for vanity, but for capability. Strength is a responsibility. When you train yourself physically, Even lightly but consistently, you are sending a message to your brain. We don't quit. We're built for more. Discomfort rebuilds your heart. People think emotional strength comes from avoiding pain. It's the opposite. Emotional strength comes from facing pain with courage and clarity. Heartbreak, failure, rejection, loss, these hurt deeply. But instead of collapsing, the Stoic response is, what can this teach me? Discomfort becomes wisdom. Pain becomes perspective. Struggle becomes resilience. Your heart grows stronger every time it refuses to break. How to apply Stoic discomfort today? You don't need to torture yourself. You simply need to reclaim the ability to do difficult things. Start small. Take cold showers. Train consistently. Wake up early. Choose the harder task first. Sit in silence without distractions. Skip pointless comforts. Do what you avoid. Speak the truth even when it's uncomfortable. These actions are not punishments. They are reminders. They tell your mind and body, we are not weak. We are capable. We can endure. The brutal truth. Discomfort is not your enemy. Discomfort is your missing teacher. If you hide from it, you stay fragile. If you embrace it, you rebuild your entire life, mind, body, and heart. This is why Stoicism is powerful. It doesn't promise an easy life. It teaches you how to be strong enough to face a hard one. Rule 2, master your inner narrator. If Rule 1 is about mastering the body through deliberate discomfort, Rule 2 is about mastering the battlefield that destroys more people than anything else. The mind, specifically, the voice inside your head. The Stoics believe that your inner narrator is either your greatest ally or your most dangerous enemy. Most people don't even realize it, but their lives are controlled not by events, but by the stories they tell themselves about those events. The Stoic principle, it's not what happens to you, but how you interpret it. Two people can go through the same situation, heartbreak, failure, rejection, criticism, and one becomes stronger while the other collapses. Why? Because the event didn't break them. The story did. Your inner narrator is constantly creating meaning. This happened because I'm not good enough. People treat me this way because I'm worthless. I failed once, so I'll fail again. If something goes wrong, it must be my fault. These stories shape your beliefs. Your beliefs shape your actions. Your actions shape your life. Change the story, change everything. The inner narrator, your hidden enemy. Most people live on autopilot, letting their mind run wild with negativity, fear, exaggeration, and catastrophizing. The inner narrator becomes a critic, a judge, a pessimist, a saboteur. It exaggerates problems. It invents threats. It turns small issues into emotional disasters. It convinces you that you are weaker than you truly are. The Stoics called this misjudgment, and they believed it was the root of all suffering. You don't suffer events, you suffer your interpretation of them. Your boss criticizes your work. Event, feedback. Narrator, he hates me, I'm failing. You don't get a text back. Event, silence. Narrator, I'm not important. Someone disappoints you. Event, human behavior. Narrator, no one can be trusted. Your narrator creates emotional meaning that doesn't exist. And you live inside the story you create. The Stoic solution, take control of the story. To the Stoics, the ability to step back and question your inner narrative is true power. You must become the author, not the prisoner, of the story in your head. Here is the Stoic process. 1. Pause before reacting. When something happens, stop. Don't react. Don't judge. Just observe. Ask. What is the fact, and what is the story I'm adding? This alone will save you from 80% of emotional suffering. 2. Challenge the judgment. The Stoics would reframe their thoughts by asking, is this true? How do I know? Am I exaggerating? Is this something I can control? Am I adding unnecessary drama? Suddenly, the emotional weight drops. 3. Rewrite the narrative consciously. Instead of, I failed, say, I learned something important. Instead of, people don't like me, say, not everyone will connect with me, and that's okay. Instead of, why is this happening to me, say, what is this teaching me? Your mind listens. Your emotions follow. Your life transforms. Real-life examples of Stoic reframing. Rejection. Old narrator, I'm not good enough. Stoic narrator, this wasn't aligned with me. Something better will fit. Failure. Old narrator, I can't succeed. Stoic narrator, this attempt didn't work. I'm smarter now. Criticism. Old narrator, they're attacking me. Stoic narrator, is there something useful here for me to grow? Uncertainty. Old narrator, everything will go wrong. Stoic narrator, I don't control the future, but I control my response. This shift is subtle, but life-changing. The heart rebuilds when the mind speaks wisely. Your inner narrator doesn't just shape your mind, it shapes your heart. If your narrator is harsh, you become emotionally fragile. If your narrator is wise, you become emotionally strong. The strongest people aren't the ones without problems. They're the ones who learned how to interpret problems differently. Your heart heals when your mind stops attacking you. Mastering the narrator builds mental freedom. The Stoics had one ultimate goal, inner freedom. That means nothing outside of you, no insult, no failure, no rejection, can control your peace. When you master your inner narrator, you stop taking things personally. You stop imagining the worst. You stop destroying yourself with assumptions. You stop giving others power over your emotions. You think clearly. You act wisely. You feel deeply, without being controlled by those feelings. You become unshakable. The brutal truth. Most people live inside a prison built by their own mind. The Stoics give you the key. Master the story, and you master your life. Once you understand your inner narrator, you stop being the victim of your thoughts and become the commander of your inner world. Rule 3. Protect your energy like a warrior. If the first Stoic rule rebuilds your body through discomfort. If the second rule rebuilds your mind by mastering your inner narrator. Then this third rule rebuilds your heart, by teaching you to protect your inner world with the discipline of a warrior. Modern people lose most of their strength not because life is too hard, but because they allow everything and everyone to drain them. Their peace is fragile. Their emotions are reactive. Their focus is broken. Their heart is exposed to people who don't deserve access to it. The Stoics understood something we often forget. Your energy is your life force. If you don't guard it, you lose yourself. Your energy is sacred. Every day, you are giving away pieces of yourself. To pointless arguments. To toxic people. To distractions that numb you. To emotional drama that isn't yours. To situations you can't control. To memories you should have released long ago. Slowly, you become empty. Not because you're weak. But because you never learned to protect your inner flame. The Stoic standard, guard your soul more fiercely than your possessions. Stoics believed your inner state, your calm, your clarity, your emotional balance, was more valuable than anything external. Money can be regained. Opportunities can appear again. But once your peace is gone, everything else collapses. You don't realize how powerful you are when you protect your energy wisely. Where your energy leaks, without you noticing. If you want to rebuild your heart, you must become aware of what drains it. People who complain constantly. They don't want solutions, they want company in their misery. People who disrespect you repeatedly. Forgiveness doesn't require you to tolerate patterns that destroy your self-respect. Arguments that don't matter. If it won't matter in 5 years, don't waste 5 minutes trying to change someone who doesn't want to change. You can inspire someone, but you cannot save someone who refuses to save themselves. Obsessing over what you can't control. This is emotional poison. The Stoics considered it a form of self-sabotage. Holding on to relationships that have already ended. Nothing drains your heart more than trying to revive what is already gone. Every leak is small, but together, they bleed your strength dry. The Stoic defense: set boundaries without apology. To protect your energy, you must build boundaries, not walls. Boundaries are not about pushing people away, they're about keeping your peace inside. Stoic boundaries sound like this. I'm not engaging in this argument. This conversation is no longer helpful. I won't sacrifice my values for approval. Your disrespect is not acceptable. I choose not to react to this. My peace comes first. You don't need anger. You don't need revenge. You need clarity. Protecting your energy is not cold, it's self-respect. Weak people think protecting your energy is selfish. Strong people know it's necessary. When you guard yourself wisely, you stop absorbing other people's chaos. You stop overgiving. You stop burning out. You stop letting emotions control your actions. You stop trying to please people who don't value you. Your emotional strength grows the moment you stop allowing everyone to access your heart. Your heart heals in stillness. The Stoics believed every person needs moments of quiet to reconnect with themselves. Silence is not emptiness, it is renewal. Take time to disconnect from noise. Walk alone. Think deeply. Let your emotions settle. Observe your thoughts without judgment. Decide what truly matters. Your heart can only rebuild when you stop overstimulating it. Protecting your energy makes you unshakable. When you master this rule, insults lose their power. Drama can't touch you. Manipulation becomes transparent. Toxic people stop controlling you. Your heart becomes steady, calm, and grounded. You stop reacting to the world, and start responding with strength. The brutal truth. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every emotion deserves a reaction. Not every person deserves your love, your time, or your peace. The Stoic version of strength is simple. Protect what is sacred inside you, fiercely, consistently, fearlessly. Because once your mind, body, and heart are guarded, you become someone the world cannot break. Conclusion plus outro. In the end, these 3 brutal Stoic rules are not meant to make your life easier, they're meant to make you stronger. Most people wait for the world to calm down, for people to change, for circumstances to improve. But the Stoics understood something timeless. Your life transforms the moment you transform. When you embrace discomfort instead of running from it, your body becomes disciplined. When you master your inner narrator instead of letting it control you, your mind becomes sharp and steady. And when you protect your energy like a warrior, your heart becomes resilient, peaceful, and unbreakable. This is how you rebuild yourself. Not by wishing, not by complaining, not by waiting, but by applying principles that force you to rise above who you were yesterday. If you start living these 3 rules, truly living them, your identity will shift, your confidence will grow, and your entire life will move in a direction you never thought possible. So take a deep breath. Decide who you want to become. And start today. Because the world doesn't need more people who are comfortable. It needs more people who are unshakable. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message today. Thank you for watching, stay strong, stay focused, and as always, stay stoic.